and that'll be their biggest struggle.
Yeah, can Isla find his timings? That is a question. Will Falcons just kind of run it down on Hininy? Probably is the answer, but I want to see what Hininy can bring to the fight here. Just so we get into this one, game number 1 here. Do you actually know what Hininy is?
Why'd you put me on the spot? I don't think so. I know the picture has a very... I think it's a tea with like lemon or something, I believe, last time I remember. I can't remember.
Okay. All right.
Do you know? Are you asking me as if you know, or?
Yes, I've had it. It's very, very delicious.
Well, it's food. It's not tea in any way.
It is food, yes. I know you're tea governor. Yeah, you should know if it's tea. Your name is tea governor. You should know if it's tea or not. No, it's like a... Oh, I can't remember what it's made from. It's dates, I think. Dates and nuts. It's like blended, and then like it's kind of like a dough, and then you have like lemon juice on it. Hence the lemon in the picture. Very, very tasty.
Please don't clip me thinking it's actually tea. It was a guess. That's all
right. Yeah, it's like a Middle Eastern delicacy. So these guys obviously big fans. Not too much. I mean, maybe we get a bit of action here on the bottom rune. Mine, gently go for it here. Oh, he's quick enough. He's quick enough. He gets the extra bounty for his team with that cute little orb play. I like that. That's a kind of low commitment but high reward play that you want to see from your mid laner. So yeah, Malorine making a strong start on his puck. Now I'm ready for it. Now I want to see good stuff coming out from Malorine, as I'm sure we will. Great player.
Yeah, he is a very, very talented player for sure. Like, when you think about like the pub scene, Malorine was one of the players in the last year that was just grinding so much that, of course, he did stand in for some very reputable teams, but he was one of the players that was just kind of ensuring his name was at the forefront of everyone's thoughts when that post-TI shuffle came around, because he just dominated pubs for so long from the mid lane. And he's also in the same kind of band of memery, right? Like him plus Amar plus Crystallis, like Fishman, like all those kind of lads are in like the same ecosystem of the ranked game where they all kind of do the same memes, make the same type of plays, they talk shit, they're all like they're in a little bubble, right? If you play against any of them, it's like, yeah, exactly. They do have their own ranked cult, exactly.
I see.
So it was only inevitable that they did return to each other.
Kind of adorable.
Yeah, a little bit.
Friendship. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And money. Mostly money. But also friendship.
Can you buy No, you can't really. I mean, you can, but they're just fake. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you have lots of money, though, people will try to be your friend.
That's true.
For the most part, at least. But yeah, these lanes are kind of looking annoying. I don't know. Like they've picked two really strong supports on the side of Falcons, so clearly they were like, yeah, we want to deal with these guys. But Cold actually getting pretty busy up on crit here. Crit having to be a little bit careful. Still has loads of mana for plenty of sticky bombs. Just I don't know. Doesn't want to throw them out.
Techies is a exceptionally strong laner, right? Only 30-second cooldown sticky bomb. The bonus radius to the kind of like the latch radius in 7.35B just pretty much brought the hero even to more prominence, right? It kind of like it faded away because of like the tankiness meta. As soon as Heart gets like over nerfed, some have been saying on Reddit, Techie's like, wait a second, heroes don't have a 4,000 HP. Oh, I'm a hero again, right? And plus this little buff is exceptionally strong, and you do kind of want to combo your spells with your offlaner because the sticky bomb plus the rebuke, you're half HP on any hero pretty much in the first couple minutes.
Pretty brutal, but of course, Venge does have the edge when it comes to trading. If she can get in range and start doing the damage, then yeah, that's when Crit will start to suffer. And again, they just keep on chasing Amar here. Stuns coming out. Blood Grenade even coming down from Cold as well. But Cold, is he taking a step too far forward here? Is like going to pop the Metamorphosis, but in comes Crit flying on through to secure the first blood onto Cold.
Oh no.
Little too aggressive there on the squishy Vengeful Spirit, I would say. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
mid lane, Malorine's going to fall to Metaphor. Oh no, the Primal Beast managing to catch the puck out. And that's going to be a nice little pickup there for the Primal at the mid.
Okay, yeah, you don't see that often. You don't see Malrine giving away a solo kill, but yeah, this top lane, right? It's the reason why Mars is a relatively strong offlaner is the fact that you have this spear to kind of disengage that pressure that you have on top of you. On top of that, the Venge, they didn't get the level 2 timing earlier, so it was kind of like a desperation go, right? Like when you're Venge TB, you have Wave of Terror plus Reflection, you chip them down without having to be near them because the illusion does it for you. The fact that they tried going as soon as Mars hit 2 as well, it didn't feel good. It just felt very forced. And of course, Falcons capitalized on that and the aggression continues and they just keep diving down, but they are preventing Mars from hitting these creeps here.
Oh my, he's going to fall here. Crit jumps in, does get a very nice blast off. Is it going to make a difference? So they're so low on the dire, but Crit still just trying to stand his ground. I don't think they can finish off the techies here until they've got a couple more spells available. Isla, Cold, both trying to chase him down. Salve even coming out from the techies as well. Bombs being
Cold's
placed,
dead.
but he's out of mana. He's going to be able to grab the one of them. Isla, he wants the kill, but he really can't go for it, especially with Amar coming back from the dead. He's now joining with this one. Meanwhile, down to the bottom side, Skitter's going to get the kill onto Lil One. The Tide Hunter falls down here as the Wind Ranger gets to business. Very strong laner, this Wind.
Yeah, and kind of net win, though. You got to give it to Hininy, right? The fact that Mars kind of missed out on 3 waves. Like 2 waves were under tower as they were getting pressured, so he didn't get any real CS there. He then lost a couple creeps as well from his respawn, so incredibly clowny stuff top, but you could at least say Amar's a little bit annoyed that he missed 3 waves. Will it change the next state of the next 5 minutes? I don't think so. Of course, Mars has constant existence within the lane. Terrorblade is locked into does he have meta or not, and Hoodwink does fall in the bot lane. Like Falcons, they have set themselves up with the we will kill you 6 times if we can in laning phase in both side lanes, right? Techies plus Mars, Eng plus Windrunner. We haven't really spoke about bot lane, but snaking, playing on the Enchantress, going for the 2-point Impedus with the 2-point enchant. That pure damage just allows him to eat through the Tide Hunter. And now that they've got a couple kills, he's even looking to rotate to mid potentially.
Yeah, Lahir is setting up here at mid, but they've actually made the rotation onto Crit a little bit early. Falcons, were they ready for this? I don't think so. Crit has gone down. Malorine's just going to have to get himself away, orb up to the high ground here, trying to catch him out with a cheeky bushwhack, but unable to connect on that one. So, all right, we'll get away, but they lose Crit. And Hininy, honestly, kind of outmaneuvering Falcons a little bit in this engagement. But Mad Frog just comes running up the high ground, and yeah, they're going to make short work off that squirrel. Cold coming in around the back, though, again with the very aggressive movements from the Vengeful Spirit. Marine's going to go up the high ground. Metaphor going to keep on chasing with the onslaught, just getting on top of him with the trample. Marine's going to take a ton of damage here. I'm not sure he's going to be able to survive at level 6 on Metaphor to bring down the puck. Oh, no. Another kill going the way off Hininy, and now they look over towards Snaking as well. They want more. Will they find it? Stun on cooldown still for Cold, so Snaking very, very fast. Those boots will just be able to back himself away, and that will be that. But yeah, Marine getting caught out again. This is not what we expect from the level 30 puck.
Yeah, it was the choice of the orb, right? Like he can, which way is he going to go? He decides to orb under the safety of his own high ground ward because he had one placed, but yeah, it's just a little bit, I guess, disjointed in general. I think maybe they're a little bit relaxed entering this series. Don't forget the fact that this is Seed 1 versus Seed question mark, because we're yet to really see Hininy play up against any of the other strong teams of the region. But yeah, 3K lead. It does feel like this is the normal kind of procedure for these types of matchups, right? You have moments of hope for the team, but in reality, Falcons are just building up that net worth lead. Marine, he's died, but he still farms. Amar farms, he missed 3 waves, but still high net worth than Terrorblade, because the amount of regen needed to kind of survive the lanes is so much that the net worth is naturally dragged back down again. And what is going to be the next move? It does feel like a nice little farm state for Team Falcons. If anything, supports need to enable Amar, and Amar is actually getting jumped right now by the Primal Beast.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, should be a death here coming in for the Mars, but yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, these net worths looking pretty good for Team Falcons, despite the amount of kills which Hininy have been able to grab here. How much can you do on this Primal Beast to really make Falcons suffer? That started to become the question. Marine and Crit will just be able to bring down Cold here. The Venge, an easy pick.
Just you can see from Marine's playstyle, right? Like he just doesn't care. Like he just keeps orbing. Like it's not as if he's like in the back of his mind, like, I need to respect this potential hoodwink, right? It's just go, go, go. He throws out another orb in front of them.
Did Trample destroy the tree?
Yeah, couldn't really combo too cleanly there. And
that is not a combo at all, is it?
No.
Yellow down to the bottom side. The Tide gets run down once again. It's it's starting to get a bit messy.
Yeah, just a little bit. For Hininy, the saving grace is Primal Beast is having a very good game, right? Like if he goes for that blade mail, if he can soak up a little bit of damage, threaten the puck, he now can't get focus fired by the Windrunner. Like he will be like he is everything right now for Dire. If he makes one bad rotation, if he gives away one bad death, then everything could maybe fall apart even worse than it currently is. He's trying to look at Amar in top, but again, holds back, and Venge dies once again middle. Like, Venge is one of those heroes in the game that you kind of want to play static, even though you have your stuns, your magic missiles, your wave of terrors, your ways to like annoy everyone. You need to be a little bit more lane winning into I'm chilling, I react if my team needs me, but you want to get your 6. If you make all these forced moves in the map, and you're level 4.5 at minute 10, looking at a level 6 by 12 or 13, your entire kind of like game plan just falls apart because you're not there for that clutch save, right? The value of your TP drastically increases when you hit 6. So unfortunately for Cold, he's 1-4-2. He's tried to make so many moves now, and he's just put himself in an underleveled position that it will be difficult to feel the effect of the supports from Hininy, especially because also this Enchantress, the one killing Mad Frog, the Hoodwink's only level 4, so
Hoodwink.
Yeah,
these supports are very, very low. As Mad Frog's even getting killed just by the Warpine Raider. He's going to get away to the Snaking Who will fall instead. Crit trying to snipe him out, doesn't quite connect, but in comes Skidder with the focus fire onto the big Primal. Skidder and Metaphor just fighting off on the side here, and Skidder will be the one coming out on top. Oh, beautiful power shot to follow up as well. Mad Frog gets brought down, double kill for Skidder in the middle lane. This guy, he's been practicing Wind Ranger a bit, I think.
Yeah, he's hitting some power shots. And the repercussions of what I was talking about kind of coming into play there, right? Like the low-level supports waddling around in the mid lane. Primal's there as well. It's like, wait, guys, why are you here? And it's like, there's an active rune? And then, yeah, it just falls apart. Meanwhile, Falcons continue to grow their net worth because they aren't making, a lot of forced moves, right? Amar just AFK hits top. He doesn't really mind what's happening. He's got a Shadow Amulet queued up, but of course he will be changing that. He is just a little bit of a meme.
Ooh, Ravage down to the bottom side. They want to get a bit of revenge here, and they're going to be able to do exactly that. Pulverize comes through as, I'm not sure it's worth mentioning, but Cold has died yet again trying to defend a tower where perhaps they should not be defended.
That's a tier 2. Come on. All right. This one's like tier 2 death at 11 minutes. Avenge can stand here with wave. That's acceptable.
You're accepting it? Okay.
All right. Yeah. But Marine's just being very, very annoying.
Thirsty.
Right, alas. They move to the top lane. They can't really trade towers on Hininy as well. That's one of the downsides of a primal mid. You find kills, but you don't find tower pressure. So the only tower pressure right now is, does Terrorblade press meta? And if he presses meta, 100% there'll be a coil or an arena or a blast off in the face of that hero. So TB naturally just needs to play very defensive in this game. And it's why Hininy are also going to just further struggle, right? Like they can't really progress the map until Terrorblade has 12,000 net worth plus, give or take. What is Amar going for? I'm guessing he's buying Blink. Just the way that he gets there. Like, of course he's not going Shadowblade or he's not doing any of this. There we go. Okay, man, he's going for yours. Yeah, exactly. He was enjoying himself. He was like testing his team.
Yeah, I like the eels if that is a choice he's going for. I really love it. It's a super annoying item for a Primal Beast to play into. Like very, very difficult.
Very true. And this is what I meant about the itemization of Amar, right? He doesn't shy away. A lot of offlaners here would potentially just go for the default Vlad's Blink build. They would look at just straight Blink, BKBs, but no. Yours, it helps deal with a current problem of Primal has a game let's remove that.
Absolutely. Ping's coming out
Slow
of the trees on the
tempo,
bottom
yeah.
side, though, as they are smoked up. Looking to get a bit of aggression. Bring down Skitter again, but Snake King, he's kind of being the canary in the mines here, and he is going to be the first one spotted. They'll settle for the kill into Snake King, but Skitter, oh no, there's the blade mail coming into effect. Skitter no longer knows what to do with himself, but it doesn't matter. Malrine comes in, kills off Madfrog. Skitter's still absolutely fine as it's Metaphor and Cold will go down instead, and now they start running down the Tide Hunter as well. Lil One just trying to stand his ground. He's got loads of health, but not much else to do. Going for the Ravage. Nice timing on the Shackle there onto Lil One as well, so no chance for TP or any shenanigans like that. So Tide Hunter will slowly and surely get brought down.
All right, have you ever seen someone have this much gold for a Yules before? Like, it's not the craziest item to buy, right? He has nearly 4k gold to buy a 2.6k item. There we go. I was like, surely you'd like treat yourself.
Yep. Straight
goes for the Desolator.
It was kind of a case of like, how hard are we winning this game? Like, do I need the proper item, or can I go for the Teehee item?
We shouldn't overcomplicate it, right? Like, they are just winning the game. I think yours is an exceptional item, like, logically for this game, if they wanted to play like that. He looked at his net worth and realized he had 4k gold. He goes back to the, wait, I'm a Mar, and let me just scale, right? Deso, let's say this game did get complicated. This Deso will allow him to have 3 items instead of 1 now, or 2. Either way, the game 9k net worth lead at the 14-minute mark.
Yeesh.
Falcons are just moving together now, right? It's the puck stands up front. Support's kind of posturing slightly behind. The jump for Hininy is relatively difficult to kill off a puck. You rely on just basically melee positioning to get your stun off. And that's where puck just punishes that greatly. And we'll see if Malrine does get caught off guard post-laning phase. During laning phase, he did have some troubles, but see how it goes. We are yet to also see the value of the support level 6s come into play, right? The Venge has hit 6, Hoodwink has since hit level 7, but the sharpshooters, the swaps, like, they haven't really been the, okay, they're in the game now. And of course, I think both of these heroes are relatively snowbally. When the game feels good, you just can't stop talking about them. Like, they're doing everything. When the game gets tough, it's about the individual player to make the hero shine and to find moments. And Cold has found a moment again to potentially look back at his fountain.
Yeah, it's kind of looking that way, isn't it? Malrine is letting him live.
He lived.
What a blessing.
Safety bubble. What can you do?
Yeah, it truly is a one of the neutral items of all time. Malrine just kind of dancing around on the front, knows that if they are going to kill him, then they're going to have to commit something big, and especially with Ravage just coming off cooldown now. Wasn't really feeling too much fear, but now that one's going to be in play, but Cold's already gone, so who really cares? Lil One just being hammered at the moment. Buyback from Cold even coming out here.
Oh, no.
The onslaught just kind of goes back to the team, and yeah, this is a underwhelming buyback if ever I've seen one.
Oh, I've not seen... Oh, this is just rough. Every 5 players had this game before, don't worry. Like, you're under the threat of a high mobility hero. Like, wherever you show, you're gonna get like put down to low HP. You think that Falcons are gonna dive to tier 2. Like, this buyback in other games has been incredible. You know, it's like they're under the tower. Oh, he bought back. Swap. Wow. No, they just disengage instantly.
All right, you're gonna buy back. We'll back off then. No worries. Yeah, maybe.
And they back off into Roshan, right? You've got the Enchantress to tank with the creep. You've got the Desolator on the Mars, the Focus Fire on the Windrunner. Like, 3 exceptional components in taking a pre-20-minute Roshan. Aegis will go to Skitter, and yeah. Game just continues to slowly progress in the way of Falcons.
Lovely Jubbly.
Wait, is it Jubbly or Jubbly?
Lovely Jubbly.
Didn't you just say Jubbly?
I did say Jubbly, yeah. Thought I'd mix it up a bit, you know.
Oh, fair enough. No, that's fine. Just for the international audience, they might start thinking that's a British phrase, and then they'll...
Oh, true. How's Isla doing? Is he having a nice time?
Oh yeah, we've literally not spoken about Terrorblade at all.
No, I haven't mentioned him once. I mean, there's been no reason to talk about him. He's done absolutely nothing. As, you kind of expect from a Terrorblade, in a lot of games, 1-0-1 is the dream KDA. at 17 minutes for a Terrorblade, but yeah, unfortunately, hey, he took a tower. Unfortunately, as tier 2's fallen on the top side, Falcons probably going to start heading towards mid now as well.
Yeah, I think for this Terrorblade, his entire game plan was just ignore the chaos. I need to get to Manta +1 item when they come high ground. Because the high ground mid 20 minutes is inevitable. And he needs to make sure that he can stand his ground in the fact that it's like, if you hit a Bushwhack or a Ravage or a Swap, my meta damage will be enough to kill off that one hero. And then everyone else, we don't have to think about that yet. Because I need to be able to kill one hero. In his current toolkit,
Let's start with
he can't
one
do that.
and work our way up from there.
Each hero takes 10 minutes to get a game plan to kill. Make this game 50 minutes. We're good to go, right?
Makes sense to me. Checks out.
He's got the Manta. He can continue being a nuisance, right? If he plays on this side of the map, skipping mid bot wave, force Falcons into a one wave push, and then you have wave of terror plus hoodwink. Like that's very good high ground defense for at least creep killing. Falcons can kind of ignore that and just hit the buildings anyways. But yeah, I'd be interested to know when Terrorblade wants to try and take his fight. He still is missing about, I think, 10,000 net worth in being happy. He's maybe 5,000 net worth away from being content, but it's pretty doom and gloom right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a bit of space, but then Falcons kind of getting sick of him already, moving into the area. And unfortunately, I feel like any of these heroes can probably just chase him out. As we're seeing here, snaking, just putting the pressure on him. Yeah, that TP, it's not going to work out, my friend. In comes a spear, crits with him as well. Focus fire coming through as well. It'll try to go for the asunder, but it's not going to happen. Amar comes in with the Blink God's Rebuke, and that'll be enough to bring it down the Terrorblade. First death for him, but a big one indeed. And now, well, they're going to try to go for a bit of revenge here. It's going to be the kill onto crit. Does come through. And nice little sharpshooter there. Realizing that the hero is dead and changing targets in the last second. But what's he up to?
He was doing some nice little rat shenanigans.
Yeah, got a decent amount of damage actually onto that tower as well. Through the push earlier, and now this. Whoa, Light Collector TB. Interesting.
I have no idea what other options he has, but this item's kind of disliked a lot by people, but I think the 10% move speed is very good for this hero. And the regen, it's nice, but I think the move speed is very good, and especially at nighttime, Terrorblade is protected because of the reduced vision with the mana regen for additional illusion spam. I can see there being worlds where it's okay. It also just depends on the other options, right? Like if he just had some egregious tier 2s, and sports are dead.
Okay, sports are dead. They got caught in arena and they now no longer exist.
I just want to remind people how difficult this game is for supports to play, right? Like you show yourself for a millisecond, there's a Deso Blink Mars or a Witchblade Blink Puck on you. Like both of these heroes by themselves could do the kill. Both of them in the game against you. So they could both double jump you if they wanted to kill you even quicker. Like it is so painful to play into these heroes. And again, I feel like the theme of this game so far has been, when is Hininy going to make that move? When are they going to try and do something? Of course, there's 16,000 gold now. This move isn't happening, right? This move isn't coming. Maybe earlier, they could have tried to sync up some heroes, maybe done one of those classic Terrorblade TPs with tight under pushes, but yeah, alas, it doesn't happen. Mad Frog died, respawned, I monologued,
in between
he respawned,
tier
dead.
4.
Yeah. TB's TPing back. Oh, Ravage.
Yeah, well, it catches on to Skidder. Let's bring down Skidder. It's a nice step one, but nope, there goes Win Run away. Metaphor trying to get in and make the fight happen for his team by going on the backlines. We've taken so much damage. Snaking just blasting away with the impetuses. In comes the sharpshooter from Mad Frog, but it's not really doing enough. They've only been able to kill the Aegis target. Skidder going to come back to life here, and now Cold once again in the middle of the heroes on the side of Falcons. They're going to be able to take him down with ease. Little one going to be the next target here. Amar brings him down. Another taken by the Rebuke, and now Spear across to the tower. Snaking with the triple kill. There's going to be 4 heroes down on the side of Hininy, and we might be looking at a 22-minute GG here, T.
Terrorblade's alive, though. Have hope.
Yeah, he could probably just be soloed by the Mars here, so that is unfortunate. Final hero on the side of Hininy falls. And there's the GG's coming out from Mad Frog. Game number 1, comfortably in the hands, or the claws, should we say,
Wait, Cold, don't
of
give him
the
another
Falcons.
one. No, Cold! No!
Oh.
No, he was on 9 deaths. Like, 9 deaths? That's like, you know, but 10 double digit